These are the numbers to aim for showed on picture called 7-6. A normal fasting glucose range is 70 to 99 milligrams per deciliter and 70 to 139 milligrams per deciliter 1 to 2 hours after a meal. A pre-diabetic fasting glucose is a range of 100 to 125 milligrams per deciliter and 140 to 99 milligrams per deciliter every 1 to 2 hours after a meal. Pre-diabetes means that your glucose numbers are higher than normal, but do not necessarily mean that you have diabetes. This must be a hint that you will develop diabetes later in life. If you have a fasting glucose of 126 milligrams per deciliter or higher, or a level of 200 milligrams per deciliter, you have diabetes.
Remember that for the quiz here.
What was that now?
126. If you have a fasting glucose over 126 milligrams per deciliter, you will.
Oh, I circled that right.
You have diabetes. It is
Well,
important to work with your doctor to learn the ABCs of diabetes. It's called the A1C test. This is for A. B is for blood pressure, and C is for cholesterol. And this is all helps you control your diabetes. You can also get a non-fasting glucose test at your health fairs, like you go to the health department, job fairs, and other sites in your community. This is done using a glucose meter, like one they stick your finger with and put it in this stuff, and just drop the blood in there. Okay, you can get like that too. So you can
I got talk meter.
You still got to prick your finger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got sugar. I didn't know that.
A non-fasting glucose level of 200 milligrams or higher could mean that you have diabetes. See your doctor and get a fasting blood glucose test. You must fast for at least 8 hours before this test. That means no water, no food, no.
You can drink water. You can't eat.
I don't think.
Eat where? When?
If you got to take a
fast,
like
fasting test, like when your doctor says you got to fast.
You got to take a blood.
They prick your finger or something.
No, then you
they draw blood.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you can't have nothing to eat or drink for 8 hours before that test.
So usually, if you're gonna have a test like that, you should probably have it like first thing in the morning. So like you just go to bed at night, wake up, don't eat breakfast, and then go do it, as opposed to having it in the middle of the day. And you 10 o'clock and starving, and you still don't have your appointment yet.
What is hypoglycemia? Hypoglycemia is a condition that develops when a person's blood glucose level is too low. This happens when a person with diabetes skips or delays a meal or eating very little, takes too much insulin or diabetic medicine, and does too much physical exercise or drink alcohol. These symptoms include having a headache, feeling shaky, feeling anxious, dizzy, weak, and irritable. If you find yourself having hypoglycemia episodes, try to drink a half a cup of fruit juice, a cup of milk, take 2 to 3 glucose pills, or eat 2 teaspoons of honey or sugar. That means sugar again, know you're feeling like you're about to go down.
You go eat a piece of cake. Yeah, I used to see you.
Like Mr. Richard.
And your son granddad. Bird.
Oh, Bird. Oh,
yeah. Girl, he was at QVC, girl, he used to pop that. I was like, you got sugar, y'all him and family, y'all can't eat that. They were sitting there like, man, give me a piece of that peppermint. They were just throwing pieces of candy. I was like, anything you can eat that.
It took him a long time. Like, he drank alcohol. He went to go have a drink. It took him like months. He could never have another drink for like months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A condition that occurs when a person's glucose level is too high.
What is hyperglycemia?
Oh, okay. What is hyperglycemia?
Yeah, I don't know. Never heard
that. Hyperglycemia is a condition that occurs when a person's blood sugar is too high. This happens when a person with diabetes eats too much food, less inactive than usual, have not taken their medicine, and is sick or feel tension or stress. Symptoms include increased thirst, frequent urination, dry skin, increased hunger, blurry vision, feeling tired, and nausea. about diabetes.
It can actually take your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And if it's not treated right, it can actually take your life. If you can go blind,
Mm-hmm.
get your body parts amputated,
Mhm.
certain ones, and it will really take your life.
Yep. Diabetes can lead to stroke, amputations. Diabetes can cause nerve damage. The first sign of nerve damage is to lose sensation in your feet or legs. If you have a nerve disease, you may lose feeling or have tingling or pain in your toes, feet, and legs. You can develop kidney disease with diabetes and excess glucose in your blood damage the blood vessels, including the kidneys. African Americans are 4 times more likely than whites to develop kidney failure. The final stage of kidney disease. It can also cause eye disease. Diabetes can harm your vision and even cause blindness. People with diabetes need to have their eyes examined by a medical eye doctor once a year. It can also cause dental problems. An increase in cavities and tooth infections is common in people with poor diabetes control. To prevent tooth decay, brush and floss your teeth every day. See your dentist every 6 months. It can also cause a heart attack. Over the time, diabetes can affect all parts of your nervous system, which can lead to loss in strength in your muscles, change in digestive, bladder control, and sexual functions, and lose the feeling in your feet. We also gave y'all a packet with the tender care of your feet on page 237. Be smart about your heart. Control your ABCs of diabetes on 238. And read the food label for sugar on page 239. We're about to go through all 3 of these.
I'll read the first page. So page 237, tender care for your feet. Diabetes can cause...
Turn it over to Jim. Oh, yeah, flip it over.
Yep.
Okay.
Diabetes can cause nerve damage, which reduces sensation in your feet. Diabetes may also affect blood flow in your legs and feet, making it harder for cuts to heal. Small injuries may become infected and become very serious. Daily care. Wash your feet in warm water every day. Dry them carefully, especially in between your toes. Look at your feet every day to check for cuts, sores, blisters, redness, calluses, or other problems. If you cannot bend over or pull your feet up to check them, use a mirror or ask someone else to check your feet. If your skin is dry, rub lotion on your feet after you wash and dry them. Do not put lotion in between your toes. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, because it could be really moist and it could cause the sores and stuff to come up.
Smooth cords and calluses gently with an emery board or pumice stone. Y'all know what a pumice stone is? That little rock that they use when you go get your feet done. How she washes, like scrubs them with a rock. Do this after your bath or shower. Do not use a pocket knife or razor blade that can cut your skin.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there because my grandma used to do that.
What?
That's why I said
The razor blade going here.
My grandma used to do that. Or she'd get an old knife
and that's
and cut her toenails. I'm like,
we were in a different community, and one of the ladies said she uses like a pocket knife. I was like, that's what I said. Do not.
How do you cut your toenail with a pocket knife?
They're talking about the
calluses.
calluses. Like if you got like a bunion or a callus.
Well, you know they don't feel it though because
that's why they think it's okay. Because I was like, oh, it don't hurt. Yeah, still don't do that. Cut your toenails once a week after a bath.
Do not cut them while they're like dry because they can cause a crack. They can also leave a sore and they will not heal.
Periodic foot exam. Remind your healthcare provider to check your feet at every visit. And then you want to get a complete foot exam once a year. If you have problems with your feet, have the healthcare provider check them every 3 to 6 months. Footwear. Wear well-cushioned shoes and socks at all times. Do not go barefoot. Change your socks every day and make sure they are clean and soft. Buy shoes that are roomy and allow your feet to breathe. Medicare provides coverage for special shoes for people with diabetes. Check with your doctor to see if you qualify.
On page 238, be smart about your heart control. Be smart about your heart. Control your ABCs of diabetes. Some people have pre-diabetes, which is when blood glucose levels are higher than normal, but not in the diabetes range. People with this condition can reduce the risk of developing diabetes by losing a small amount of weight and increasing their physical activity. Just imagine if y'all lose about 15, well, let's see, y'all, probably like me and Jane lose about 15 to 20 pounds, and we had high blood pressure, that would go away.
It would.
Yeah.
Some health conditions will go away with weight loss.
Yeah, it just go away. Like, you won't have it no more.
Because just
You
imagine
won't feel tired.
how your heart has to pump extra because you're bigger. You see what I'm saying? But when you're smaller, it's less space that the heart has to pump blood to, so it's a less strain on your heart. It's better for you.
The ABCs of diabetes. If you have diabetes, 3 key steps can help you lower your risk of heart attack and stroke. Follow these ABCs. A is for the A1C test, which is a sort of hypoglycemia.
Hemoglobin.
Oh, hemoglobin. I messed that whole word up. Hemoglobin, A1C. The test measures your appetite.
It's hemoglobin.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Okay. A is for A1C test, which is short for hemoglobin A1C.
Yes.
The test measures your average blood glucose over the past 3 months. It lets you know if your blood glucose level is under control. Get this test at least twice a year. The number to aim for is below 7. B is for blood pressure. The higher your blood pressure, the harder your heart works. Get your blood pressure measured at every doctor's visit. The numbers to aim for is below 130 over 80. C is for cholesterol. Maintain a normal cholesterol level. Bad cholesterol or LDL builds up and clogs your arteries. Get your LDL cholesterol tested at least once a year. The number to aim for is below 100 milligrams deciliters. Be sure to ask your doctor, what are my ABC numbers? What should my ABC target numbers be? What action should I take to reach my ABC target numbers? And this section right here is the right to change that you have made. Like you are going to make this week to control your blood pressure, your cholesterol, to control your blood glucose, your blood cholesterol, and your blood pressure. So if y'all want to write something down right now, y'all can, or y'all can wait till after class.
I don't know that because I don't know what my numbers are.
Okay, you can just for real, we can just go to your doctor and when you do like your physical, that's when you move to actually when you do your physical.
Do y'all have a health fair coming up anytime soon?
I'm going to see
We don't know.
EVMS just had a health fair. They pricked me both my fingers, and I got my A1C test done. I got my blood sugar checked. What else? My eyes checked. They had a whole bunch of stuff. But I was out in Norfolk.
Something.
We'll work on that.
How about him give you an AIDS test done?
They come to you.
They come for that.
All right. We're on page 239. Read the food labels for sugar.
You want me to read it?
Oh, you can.
Food labels tell you what you need to know about choosing foods that are lower in calories and sugar. Here's a food label for 100% fruit juice. The label provides lots of useful information. Starting on the left-hand side, it will give you the amount per serving. The nutrient amounts provided on the label are for 1 serving. If you have more than 1 serving, you will get more calories or other nutrients. For example, if you drink 2 servings, which is 2 cups of grape juice, you will take in 300 calories and 64 grams of sugar. Calories from sugar. Here are the amounts of calories and the sugar in 1 serving. Moving to the right-hand side. And so it tells you your serving size and your number of servings. So the serving size is 1 cup, and there are 8 servings in this 1 container. And then your percent daily value. The percent daily value helps you compare nutrient amounts in products. There is no percent daily value for calories or sugar because, you're not supposed to overdo them anyway. Choose foods with the lowest amount of calories and sugar. So the choice is yours. Compare. Which one would you choose? So you have 100% grape juice, and 1 cup has 150 calories and 32 grams of sugar, or you have unsweetened iced tea, which 1 cup of unsweetened iced tea has 5 calories and no sugar. Which one would y'all choose?
Unsweetened iced tea.
Exactly. It has fewer calories and no sugar. That makes the iced tea the better choice. Read the food labels and choose products that keep your heart going strong.
Okay, and I'm telling you one thing about the unsweet nice. You can use blender or
sweet and love.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Because some people just can't. I can't take unsweet ice.
No,
no taste. Like then you got ice, it's gonna be water. So
yeah,
I couldn't
I
drink.
eat ice.
Okay,
That's
I
good.
know
That's like
people eat
drinking
ice.
water.
That's not good for your teeth though. But a lot of people eat ice. It's not good for your never teeth because it's crack bread.
I got good teeth.
Oh, let's hope you keep your good teeth. What she's saying is just be careful.
Okay.
So we'll just kind of go through this little worksheet right quick. Pam's food choices. Pam has offered
page 240.
Yes. Pam has offered to go grocery shopping for her mother, Miss Diane, who is homesick with the flu. Miss Diane also has diabetes. Pam wants to buy foods that are lower in calories and sugar to help her mother. Look at the food labels. Help Pam select foods that are lower in sugar. Which foods should Pam buy? Write the number of your choice for each pair in the space between the labels. Then write the number of grams of sugar saved by this choice. So for choice 1, her breakfast, she has between cooked oatmeal and a toaster pastry. So which one has the lower amount of sugar?
the cooked oatmeal.
It has 0.
The oatmeal. And how many grams of sugar does she save by getting oatmeal instead of a Pop-Tart?
16.
Right. So for her snack, she has the choice between regular Jell-O and sugar-free Jell-O. So which one do you think she should choose?
Sugar-free Jell-O.
Right? And then how many grams of sugar does she save?
19.
Yep.
Page 241.
For her dessert, she has fat-free, no sugar-added chocolate ice cream or regular chocolate ice cream.
The fat-free.
The fat-free. And how many grams of sugar does she save?
13.
Yes, ma'am. She has a drink choice between diet soda and regular soda.
That's
Diet.
And how many grams of sugar is she saving?
39.
Whole bunch of sugar. All right. And the rest of my package.
Okay. Give the members. Okay. I'm about to give you a page. Flip over to page 242. Okay. And we let the tents in front of each other, y'all, with 5 cards that are prepared before the session, showing you the names of the veterans.
We have a regular soda.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that was on it. I'm sorry, I didn't know that was on it.
We have grape juice, a diet soda, a Crystal Light packet, and then my lemonade is missing, so we'll just pretend. So I want you all to guess how many teaspoons of sugar is found in each of these beverages.
So the powder drink with sugar is going to be
The
Crystal Light.
the Crystal Light. So just guess. How many do you think?
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
And you know we'll always give you the right answer, so don't freak out. What about
Well,
water?
no, we just doing these favorite beverages.
Water has no
We're
sugar.
doing them.
Now, this answer's from somewhere. Might not be right. Try it, dude. You said sugar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said teaspoons of sugar.
It's gas.
Let me wrong.
Okay, we'll give you the right answer.
And remember, you keep that. You always keep that packet. So it's not like I'm going to turn it in and give you an F for the class. You can just get
That's so good.
That's
so good. So much sugar.
Are y'all guessed already?
I guess.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
So, for the powdered drink mix with sugar, how much sugar do you think? How many teaspoons?
Really?
Teaspoon.
Really?
That's it too.
That's it.
And we're drinking right now.
It is 9. My little art,
9.
my art,
So you gotta put 9 on the other side.
my art didn't come out so well.
It's
But
okay.
I tried.
It's just, you can tell this is like a little plastic spoon that you got in the store. Yeah, you got you.
All right, so there's 9 teaspoons of sugar. So it might not necessarily kind of make sense off the mind, but when your body metabolizes it,
Yeah.
that's what it turns into. So a diet soda, what do you guys?
I put 0.
And you are right. Is 0 teaspoons. A glass of grape juice.
How many teaspoons?
Mm-hmm.
32.
At 32.
Mm-hmm.
8 teaspoons of sugar. It's a natural sugar, so it's better for you. And then a regular soda.
10 and a
9
half.
and a quarter. You
9
close. 9 and a quarter.
And the lemonade.
Is 6 and a quarter.
It's 6 and a quarter for the lemonade.
6.
But you know, people make lemonade different. So
Yeah.
Okay, turn to page 243. Now, half of them up here that we just did was on the other page. On the other page, so looking at the grams of, teaspoons of sugar in these, which one surprised you the most?
The bottle, the Diet Coke.
fruit punch, 11 and a half teaspoons of sugar. So is root beer.
Yeah.
It would be.
I thought root beer was a good drink,
That's
but it's a
46.
dark soda
And
though.
I love them.
That's
That's
46
Yeah.
grams.
That's 210 calories every time
11 and a half,
every time I drink.
Yeah.
100
And I believe that's for a
107
kid.
calories.
Yeah,
Just
it's
imagine if you did a 2 liter.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, on page 242 and 2 through 246, we got activities planned for y'all. Go ahead and go back. Alright, scenario number 1. The Harris family reunion. Saturday is the Harris family reunion. Many relatives will bring lots of tasty foods and desserts such as cake, ice cream, and pies. Harold is not been to a potluck meal. That's the one I was reading back in the other booklets. Harold has not been to a potluck meal since his doctor told him he has diabetes. He has worked hard to make changes in his eating habits. Now Harold wonders what he and his wife should bring to the family reunion and what food he should eat while he's there. What can Harold bring to the family reunion? I say a fruit salad.
He can
Some crabs. No, I'm just playing.
high in cholesterol.
cholesterol.
He can contribute
Some drinks, some
How
diet
about diet
drinks.
sodas?
diet sodas or
And
Water.
these are here.
stuff to go on the grill. He can go towards like the grilled chicken,
steak.
steak if he feels like it.
But it's just gotta be from the grill.
Just make sure he doesn't have fried foods, and then also he wants to kind of make sure that he goes towards the vegetables, the fresh vegetables that may or may not. So like a grilled ear of corn would be good for him instead of like if somebody made like corn, put a whole bunch of butter and sugar.
Mhm.
I mean butter and salt on there.
Yeah.
Salad and things of that nature.
What else can Harold do?
Do you have any other ideas of things that Harold can do? He can also make sure that he participates in a little bit of physical activity.
Yep, he can start let you slide off.
Yeah.
Or the bus stop.
Get his life. Play horseshoes with the kids.
Run around playing tag.
Don't overdo it. So.
Okay. On page 245. Connie's new shoes. Connie bought a new pair of shoes a week ago. She wore them 2 days in a row because her feet felt fine. When she took off her shoes at the end of the second day, however, Connie noticed some red spots on both her feet and blisters on the big toe of her right foot. She wonders what she needs to do about the red spots and blisters on her feet. Connie is concerned that she did not feel the sores on her feet. So she also worried that her diabetes is not under control. What can Connie do about the sores on her feet?
She about to go to the doctor.
Yes.
Yep, and start wearing more comfortable shoes. Mm-hmm. What should people with diabetes consider when buying shoes?
Make sure that they wear like their normal size socks, so don't go in little big footies, so that you wear like thicker socks during the year. Give yourself a little bit of room.
Like get some dark shows.
Let your toes breathe and things like that.
Mm-hmm. On page 246, what can you do? What's wrong with Angela? Her first visit, Angela and her cousin Dawn go shopping together on a Saturday afternoon. Angela has to stop frequently to use the restroom during the shopping trip. So Dawn, who is a community health worker, asks her if anything's wrong. Angela says she's been feeling tired and thirsty lately, and she's been urinating often. Even though she is physically active, Angela wonders if she could have diabetes. She asks Dawn what she should do. What can Dawn tell Angela to do if she's wondering if she might have diabetes?
Check your blood. Get a
go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor and sort it out.
When Angela talks to her cousin again, she tells Dawn she went to the doctor. The doctor confirms that Angela has diabetes. Angela's afraid. How can Dawn help Angela overcome her fear of having diabetes?
Consult with the homeless man. Talk to her. Mm-hmm. Talk to her. And
since she's already a community health worker, she can give her advice and information on it.
To eat.
Yeah, she could probably like cook something for her. Because especially when people have health conditions, they got to start going on a diet. They're like, I don't know what type of foods that I can eat that are going to still taste good. Mm-hmm. So she probably, who's this? Dawn. She's probably already had some heart healthy foods that she can cook for her and let her know that it's not as scary as it seems.
And on page 247, we have an excellent recipe for strawberry and pineapple delight. It's wonderful.
Is it a drink?
No, it's like a fruit salad type thing.
Oh, there we go with the wood.
And it's good.
I bet you know when you try it. Say you know.
This is all for today's session. I hope y'all learned something new today. What is one thing that each of you want to do to stay healthy?
Lose weight.
Lose weight.
Exercise.
Exercise.
I want to exercise more.
I want to walk more. No matter.
Yeah, walk with y'all too.
But this sun got to be down.
Can you walk mine?
Yeah.
This one got. Being as though this our next week is our last one. Yeah, we could.
Okay, and another thing.
Take a trip up to the graveyard.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and. Did you have anything else?
Okay. Thank you all for attending this class, and I really appreciate each of y'all coming out. I hope y'all learned something new today. Please come back to our next session, which will be Monday at 2, same place. And make sure you exercise, check your blood pressure, your blood glucose, try to reach a healthy and maintain healthy weight. Check your diabetes, eat healthy on a budget, try to stop smoking, and try a new variety of foods such as fruits and vegetables. And I thank y'all for coming. Goodbye.